On this Good Friday night. Welcome to my channel where we talk about all things living well and building a strong home economy from the soil up. And I just want to talk to y'all tonight about transforming your habits. Yes, transforming your habits because it's going to be a struggle out here. It's going to be a struggle out here if you do not begin to think about the way that you eat and what you eat. So, I have recently fallen in love with miso soup. I need y'all to get with this. Look, it is absolutely loaded. Loaded, when I say loaded, it is loaded with all of these good vegetables. This week, I have literally spent $0. Zero. When I say $0 on groceries. And the reason why is because I have tapped in. I have tapped into a different way of eating. Of course, I have always wondered, why do the Asian people never gain weight? That was my question. Why do they never gain weight? And it's an ancient secret or pattern that they don't eat the stuff that we eat. As a matter of fact, they are more vegetable based, right? And it's interesting because as the more I studied miso soup, the more I was like, whoa, my body loves this. I can eat some warm in the at breakfast, and I can eat some at night. Have you ever had miso soup? And if so, what was your best miso soup? What did you put in it? Now, this particular miso soup that I have here today, I took a couple of green beans and put in there. Hey, Mariah, I put some one potato in an entire pot. One. I put some bok choy. I also put in there onion. I put in there just like a little bit of purple cabbage. And when I tell you, I have the best miso soup ever. And then, of course, the miso paste, right? You have to put the miso paste in there. But what it has done for me this week has been phenomenal. My physical man feels absolutely amazing because why? I am giving it some good probiotics every single day. And I am able to go right out into the garden and clip a bok choy off, or go into the freezer and grab the preserved bok choy from last year and put in to my soup. And so that's the beauty of me not having to spend one coin this week for groceries. And that is the way that we have to begin to think about how we need to transform the way we eat so that we do not succumb under the pressures of these grocery prices. Remember, we talk about all things living well and building a strong home economy. That's part of it. How do we build systems in place within our structures, the infrastructure of our homes, that we don't succumb to what environmental situations, right? So what are some of the things that you are doing, right? And I'm telling you, I actually put, oh my goodness, parsley, celery, garlic, and it is so good. When I tell you it is My nightcap, I've had it every night right before I go to bed. Nice warm soup, sleep well. And here's what I learned about the miso soup. I'm gonna pull it up because y'all, it was an interesting find for me to see the benefits, the excuse me, the benefits of miso are so amazing. So I've decided, and that was an earring. I've decided that this has become one of my new faves, right? Y'all know I dehydrate. I also garden. I also preserve through my freeze dryer. But I also want to be able to make healthy meals, right? And so I just really want to share what I found out about it and why the Asians do it, because it gives them the probiotics that they need to for healthy living, healthy gut, you all. So I've noticed, my body changing over the week, regularly, and I love that for me. And so I'm just sharing what I've been experiencing since I started, trying out this miso soup. And I want you all to really think about in these coming days, what's it going to look like for you? What does your pantry look like? What does your grocery bill? How can you reduce your grocery bill? How can you grow in bags to increase your capacity to grow your own food? What if miso was so good, so ongoing that you and you never had to go to the grocery store, right? I can never say never, but there's going to be a time when you're going to want to go to the grocery store and there's going to be a law saying you can't go that day. That's called martial law. There's going to be laws enforced that are going to infringe upon your freedoms. And so it's best that you be ahead of the curve, right? Ahead of the curve, preparing your body, preparing your family, backing off of certain foods, backing off of junk, all the things. Why? So that you, number one, can be healthy, and two, you can be ahead of the curve. You can begin to create an economy within your home that gives you a little bit of sustainability, okay? So I didn't come here to talk much. I came here to tell y'all how much I'm enjoying my miso soup, and I really don't want it to get cold. So I'm not staying here, but it was on my mind, and I thought I'd come and share it with you. I hope that you have the most beautiful evening and weekend if I don't see you. But whatever you do, don't you let anyone get in the way on your journey to building a strong home economy in this time. All right? Bye for now.